welcome to James the Lesser's Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible. Ah, you see that? GTG does it on his video, so I asked him how he does it. Some of you video clips like, it's all 3 clicks. It's 1, 2, 3, done. I mean, obviously got to type in all this that's scrolling at the bottom, but it's super easy, so I think I'm going to start doing this from now on, just because it amuses me. Anyways, we had a great Sunday of football. You had the Saints versus Rams. You had Patriots versus Packers. You had Vikings, Lions. You just ton of games going on. Even with the bye weeks screwing things up like Philadelphia. Actually, the Philadelphia Eagles, perfect time for them to have a bye week. Think about it. They just got a new wide receiver. Maybe might take them a week to get him ingrained into the playbook. Cowboys tried it right off the bat with Amari Cooper, and it kind of worked. It's like, wait a minute, how does Amari Cooper go from IR, he doesn't have any legs, he's just, Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs, to all of a sudden he's out there catching balls for the Cowboys. Like, are the Raiders that bad? Probably. It's like, well, I know the Cowboys are still going to suck, they're still going to lose, so they're going to have a great first round draft. Oh, wait, no they're not. I like that. Demaryius Thomas, better player. Was what, a 4th round draft pick? Golden Tate, way better player. 3rd round draft pick. Amari Cooper, 1st rounder. But it was nice to see Dak Prescott throw for more than 3 yards. Maybe all he needed was a wide receiver that could get, more than 3 yards down the field. Anyways, Saints, Patriots, Chiefs. Saints beat the undefeated Rams. Patriots beat the undefeated Chiefs. Chiefs had that A loss to the Patriots. So we'll go with Patriots. They beat the Chiefs and the Packers. That at the time they were on fire. Miami. They had a couple early losses, but they always start slow. They were 2-2 last year and they finished 13-3 in the regular season. 1 drive away from winning the Super Bowl. So this is just on par for them. The Chiefs. No. Ooh. No, I'm going to go with the Saints. Just because Saints had that 1 loss against Fitzmagic. 1 loss against Fitzmagic. Since then, undefeated. Going out there kicking ass. So, number 2, the Saints. They defeat the undefeated. And like I said, they had the 1 loss against the Bucks. But you know what? The Buccaneers would have a better record if they kept Fitzgerald out there every game. I get he had 1 bad game against the Bears, but everyone has a bad game against the Bears. It's called Khalil Mack. Hell, even without Khalil Mack out there, they're still winning. They won their last 2 games without Khalil Mack. So, guess what? Having 1 bad game against the Bears defense, not that big a deal. But bad coaching, going, 400 yards a game, 18 touchdowns a game. We're benching you. All right, Jameis Winston. Oh, you threw an interception? And another? We're going to keep you out there. We're going to keep you out. And we lost. And we lost. And all right. Come on, Fitzgerald. Go back out there. Mind you, if you sneeze, we're benching you again for Jameis Winston. I think that's one of his issues is he doesn't have any confidence because he knows, like, ooh, if I make this risky play, it either goes for a touchdown or interception. If I knew I was secure in the starting spot, I'd make that risky play. Hey, maybe get the game-winning touchdown. But he also knows that, if the risky play doesn't go his way, he's getting benched again. The Buccaneers, like, if they had stuck with Fitzmagic, they would have a better record. They probably won an extra couple games already. But I'm going to have to wait and see. How they lost against, what, the Bungles by 1 drive? If they had given Fitzmagic 1 more drive, if they had benched Jameis Winston 1 drive earlier and put Fitzmagic out there, they would have won the game. But they didn't. So they got a worse record than they should have. So actually the Saints are actually doing a lot better than they look because the 1 loss came against a team that should have a better record. Probably have a couple extra wins if they'd stuck with Fitzmagic. So yes, Saints definitely number 2 and very much knocking on the door for number 1. God, I love football. Anyways, now, number 3, the Chiefs. They beat the Browns. I never once thought they would lose, but no blowout. The Browns showed life here. And with the interim coach, he's clearly not worried about getting fired. It's like he knows he's not going to keep this spot. They're going to hire someone else during the offseason, whatever. So let's go for 2-point conversions. Let's go for it on 4th down every single drive. Why not? It might actually work on other teams. Other teams, like in a closer game, it might actually work. Instead of, no, all right, it's 4th and inches, let's punt it, going, you know what, it's 4th and inches, let's go for it every single time. It might actually work. Because you get that extra 1st down, leads to an extra drive, leads to an extra field goal. Hey, instead of losing to the Buccaneers in overtime, we would have won by a field goal. If their kicker can actually make one. But, unfortunately, against the Chiefs, wasn't going to work. God damn, that new coach was on fire and aggressive. I like seeing that. Will they do that next week and a couple coming weeks? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Next. Poor Rams. Greatest show on turf. Fall to 4. But mind you, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4 below the floor. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like they're all right next to each other. There's no huge leap from 1st to 4th. So being at 4th isn't that big a deal. Any of these teams could be rearranged 1 through 4, really. But is the loss of the Saints a hiccup, a speed bump, or a sign of weakness? I just feel it's a sign that the Saints offense could score against the Super Bowl shuffle Bears. The Bears. The Saints have just been on fire. Drew Brees has been on perfect form. Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and now they're trying out Des Bryant. They're working out Des Bryant to see if they're going to add him to the team. If he gets added to the team, holy shit, like he needs another weapon. Des Bryant may not be as good as he used to be, especially after being off all season. But it might also mean that, oh, he's not hurt. He's not dealing with aches and pains. He's going to go out there and be like, oh, that guy's been playing all season. His ankle's a little hurt. His hips are hurting a little bit. Oh, his back's sore. I'm going to run past him. One-handed catch. Because I had that extra step on him because his ankle's a little sore. His back's a little sore. His hips are a little sore. Because he's been playing all year. Maybe. Maybe not. But god damn. Can't believe I forgot about that. Fucking Saints. Gonna get Des Bryant as a weapon. Man, if they had him earlier. Oh, wait. They'd still probably be 7-1. Anyways. Number 5. The Chargers. They beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks don't exactly have the worst record, but not the best either. If they get a bigger win against the Chiefs in the future, you're definitely going to see them skyrocket. But again, it's the Chargers. They got Phillip Rivers. They get Hall of Fame running backs like O'Damian Thomason. They get all this talent and work, and then they do nothing with it. I can't put them up any higher than 5th, really. Unless every single team ahead of them gets a loss next week, and the Chargers win. And even then, I might still not move the Chargers up to past 5th because they're the Chargers. We're talking about playoffs. Playoffs! That's right, playoffs. And the Chargers, they don't do anything in the playoffs. They don't do anything in the postseason. I get it. The players don't want to play when it's cold out. So it's like, well, if we don't make it to the playoffs, we don't have to play when it's cold out. But still, come on, Chargers. And I still love that the Chargers and the Rams are having incredible seasons. Can't sell out their stadiums. Even the home games are away games because, wow, we got 12 Charger fans in the stand. Hi, Mom. That's right, only 12 moms showed up. They couldn't even get 53 moms to show up. And then the other, tens of thousands of fans from the other team. It's like, that's gotta suck. You can't fill up your own stadium with your fans. So even a home game's an away game. But teams that don't have to worry about that, like the Panthers, they beat the Bucks, who again should have a better record, but for the incompetence of the coaching staff. So win over the Fitzmagic-led Buccaneers is a bigger deal than it looks on paper, because you look at the papers like, yeah, they don't have the best record. But the Buccaneers should have a better record, except for poor coaching staff decisions. Next, number 7, Texans make another move up with a victory. Deshaun Watson is continuing his pre-injury levels of playing and will continue to win the South. Short of injury major on offense or defense, the AFC South is over. It's all Texans. And if they keep getting better every single week like they have been, it might be over for the entire AFC. We could very well be sending the Texans to the Super Bowl. We could be having a Saints, Texans. Ooh. Because they're right next to each other. And those states are a bit of rivalries. Like, you get LSU versus Texas and all that every now and then. Like, those states, I mean, they're not as big as, like, Texas-Oklahoma rivalry, but that's a pretty big rivalry. See Texans versus the Saints. Or Texas versus Rams. Or Texas versus Vikings. Come on, Vikings. Go to the Super Bowl. And then lose. Terrible. Anyways. But yes. The Texans keep playing like this. They could very well win it all. Or at least get to the Super Bowl. Next. The Bears. Win another game without Khalil Mack. He's still out with injury. But the Bills still went out there and won. This time against the Bills. Not the great team. But the Bills beat the Vikings. Oh, and by the way, they reflects to week 11 to Sunday night. That's right. They're on bye this week, so thank you, finally. God damn, they needed a bye week. Dalvin Cook, Everson Griffin, Stephon Diggs, like, it gives them all a week to rest up, relax, get the massages, sleep in the hyperbolic chambers, the, like, oxygen thing that Terrell Owens used to sleep in and all that. Like, it gives them time to rest up, heal up, get better, and get ready for Week 11, Sunday night, against the Bears. This is the first time in 7 years they face each other in a Sunday night game. So, alright, go Vikings! And it's weird. The Bears scored 41 points against the Bills. 7 of them came from the quarterback. Everything else came from special teams, came from defense, came from the run game, came from just not the quarterback, which is weird. Like, how do you score 41 points and only have the quarterback responsible for 7 of those points? 1 touchdown. Everything else came from everything but the quarterback. Like, that is a well-rounded team where you could have had me out there at quarterback and still scored 41 points for crying out loud. Like, god damn. That is one hell of an offense to score 41 points without involving the quarterback that much. But a team that involves the quarterback a lot and almost lost him during the week, Steelers. They beat the Ravens and continue to pull away in the North. Could the Bungles try to catch them? Doubt it. But the one play, Big Ben runs for it, gets tackled, lands on his throwing shoulder. He was down like, oh, fuck, there goes their season. But he was up, back in after a couple plays, whatever, so wasn't that big a deal, thankfully for them. And even worse, it's like, yeah, he got the first down. No, holding, offense. So you hurt your quarterback, could be out for the season for nothing. But again, he came back in a couple plays later, thankfully for them, but got lucky. Now, tied. The Redskins and the Eagles. Redskins lost, but to a damn good team. Well, alright, not the greatest team, but then again, they're like the Patriots. Start off slow, come back hard. Fucking Falcons. I still feel they're the best in the East, but as I already said before, Eagles got Golden Tate, an amazing wide receiver for the cost they paid. A 3rd-round draft pick for a wide receiver like that. Fuck, man, that's a steal. And being on bye week gives them a week to get him in the playbook and learn it. Last week they were on the bouncing back list. And now, they didn't even play this week. They didn't even play, they were on bye this week. Get them to the power rankings list because of the moves they made during the bye week. Because of the moves they made for trading. And also, get that rest. You heal up a bit. Always good for your team. But again, I still feel the Redskins are the best in the East. Unless Golden Tate goes out there and proves that he's just the end-all, be-all. Still feel it's going to be Skins, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. For the East anyways. Now, teams that are bouncing back, the Falcons. At 4-4, they can't win the South. But with a wildcard spot, they've done it before and made it to the Super Bowl, so who knows? The Falcons could go out there and do it, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Teams that still can bounce back, fuck. I'll just go with the Fitzmagic-led Bucks again. As long as he can stay out there and doesn't have that sword of Damocles hanging over his head, being benched if he sneezes, he can have more confidence to maybe take that risk play that's needed to win the game. Again, get a wild card spot, Wild cards have won Super Bowl before, so had to wait and see. Then rip AFC South. That's not the Texans. Sorry, short of injury. Like I said before, AFC South belongs to the Texans, and as long as they are able to keep this talent going, they will for years. God damn. And why Saints? Saints just made it even harder for anyone but them to win the North. Not to win the North, to win the NFC. They get Des Bryant out there. Even if all he does is pull a Randy Moss and pull off coverage from someone else. So do we double cover Michael Thomas or double cover Des Bryant? Well, either of them has single coverage. That may as well be no coverage. God damn. They're about to just tear away in the NFC. Well, what do you guys think? One of these teams be up higher, one of these teams lower, one of these teams not be on it at all. I was thinking about putting the Vikings on here, but it's like, nah, they beat the Lions. Like, really? It's the Lions. I mean, sure, the Lions beat the Patriots and the Packers. Like, how do you beat the Patriots and the Packers but then lose to the Jets and stuff? Like, it makes no sense. And then they'll be on bye week, so they'll be able to rest up. If they beat the Bears, definitely they'll be on the power rankings. If they lose to the Bears, then sad. But yeah, so what do you guys think? As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.